a young half-elf girl. Her name is Bjorn.
My dad is missing.
I've got a lot of baggage attached to fathers. I'm on board.
My name is Captain Wolfgang Buck, captain of Poseidon's Reef.
We've got a curse to cure and a daddy to find.
Welcome to Prepare to Dice, the show where a bunch of animators come together and play Dungeons and Dragons. My name is Raghav and I'm your humble dungeon master, so please join me in welcoming the real stars of the show, our courageous crusaders.
Hi, I'm Andrew. I'm playing Timbo Wainson, son of Wayne, a rock gnome artificer.
Hi, I'm Jagriti. I play Poppy Sage. She's a wood elf ranger.
Hi, I'm Renee. I play Bjorn, a half-elf warlock.
Hello, I'm Rocco, an Air Genasi Bard, level 4. I'm sure you've heard of me.
Alright, without further ado, let's prepare to dice.
Shopping montage!
Alright, so then two of you go ahead and make investigation checks. That'll be like just a general montage of you guys going shopping, getting food, getting supplies.
I've got a +5.
Oh, Jesus Christ, I have a +2.
20!
20?
Jeez,
Nat
okay.
20?
Nat 20!
Yeah, so 25.
Alright, well then that nat 20, you come across this shop and it's called Mage Mart. When you walk in, you see that there is a gnome artificer at the front desk. The shop is full of little gadgets and contraptions. There's potions and totems. Everything is like teeming with magical energy. And he's like sitting by a counter near the window and he's like just fiddling with this little toy.
Well, I'm like, dude, I know this is gonna sound crazy, but I feel like we're destined to meet. I'm a gnome artificer. You're a gnome artificer. I got a weird fish curse. You know anything about that?
No way, dude! You're a gnome too? Hell yeah, give me some skin! And he like high fives you.
Boom.
What's this about a curse, man? Let me take a look. Man, that is one hell of a curse, my man. Looks like a divine curse to me, like...
Hey, you're divine, other gnome artificer.
Aw, man, hell yeah, dude. I'm all about them positive affirmations, dude. Hell yeah.
We're vibing.
So, divine curse, man, they can't just be cured. You gotta go where the curse lives and convince it to release you. We need a few things so that I can build the portal to get to that. So I need you to get me 200 gold worth of moon silver.
Whoa. Wait, 200 golds worth of silver? Can I just give you silver?
Moon silver.
Oh, moon silver. Damn. Alright. Well, I gotta go to the frickin' moon?
No,
Oh
you
my
don't gotta go to
God.
the moon, man. Just go to the Arcane Academy. It's on the Lonely Isles.
Oh, sick. But dude, you will never believe this. I just frickin' made plans to go there.
Serendipitous, dude.
That's crazy, dude.
Hell yeah.
Are we just all standing behind them while all of this is happening?
Can we browse? What does he have in the store? Can we see what he has?
As you're looking around the store, you see in his hands, he's working on this little, and it looks like a top, like a spinning top. You can see it's teeming with magic.
What are you working on?
Oh, dude, this thing, it's called a spell spinner. If you spin it while casting a spell, it'll increase the radius or the distance by 40 feet.
Oh, cool. Are you is it for sale?
Hell yeah, dude, for sure.
Oh, thank you. This is great. I think I'm ready to go.
So you guys feeling a little lighter and better with a little bit more magic in you, start heading toward the dockyard. So as you guys are walking, the smell of the sea sort of hits you full force. And as you get closer, you see the huge frame of the ship. So as you guys start climbing on the deck of the ship, you realize that there's no crew. And you see Happy, and he's like, I'm sure you've noticed there's no crew. Well, I'm the crew. I run the whole ship through this main console right here. And so he just sort of sets into the console, and then these components of the ship come up, and then he just melds with the ship. You see him become part of it. Then his eye flickers and the mast unfurls on its own. The ropes start to untie themselves and the ship just starts to move. As you are watching, New Hope Harbor is slowly fading away into the distance.
What's up?
I am thrilled and terrified because I've never seen the ocean. I've only been in the woods my whole life. So this is all a lot.
You've never seen the ocean? This is water.
Pretend that the waves are trees.
Everybody knows the ocean is a complete mystery. No one knows how ship works. No one knows how ocean works.
That makes sense.
The best thing is to not question it at all.
Are you an elf?
I'm a half elf, and I am thrilled to be so close to an elf because I haven't been near elves. I've never met my mother before because she left us because I'm a half-elf and she didn't want to stay with me and my human father.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I really wish I could find her, but she doesn't want to find me, so I guess that's okay.
Oh, well, you can hang out with me though. I don't mind.
It means so much to me.
I look over the edge of the boat and I lock eyes with a fish, and there's just sort of this quiet moment where we both sort of feel seen.
My description says, as an action, I can sense whether any aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fae, and things are there present within 1 mile of me. So I sit down, find a nice clean place, and I want to just like sort of part take a nap and partly meditate.
So you do that and you sort of sit down and you just sort of like let the sound of the ocean sort of lull you into a sort of meditative trance. You try to think about what you've been through. The Kuo-Toa had a bit of a psychic element to them, and you start to sense that same psychic energy in a distance in the depths of the ocean. You feel like this like cold wind passing through. There's a chill down your spine. And suddenly Happy, the robot, just goes, "Captain!" He's like, "Storms are coming, Captain!" And just as he says that, the ship suddenly starts to rock. There's rain falling down on you. The distant roar of thunder is looming. And in the commotion, none of you notice the whooshing sound of giant figures rising in the air around you. And suddenly a huge tentacle slams down on the deck. And you guys can hear over everything. Wolfgang is screaming. She's like, "What the fuck is going on?" And Happy, "It's Kraken, Captain! We're being attacked by a Kraken!"
I pull a longsword seemingly out of nowhere because I'm a lady and I bring those with me places.
Okay.
Stop hurting the boat! No one knows what that does! But I do want to use my bardic inspiration. Bjorn! Don't die!
I nod. Okay. So I'm gonna use Shocking Grasp. It's a lightning spell.
Hearing that from Rocco, you just like feel the lightning coming from like inside of you, the rage of these creatures that are trying to stop you from finding your dad. Angrily, you just like put your hands on this tentacle, and the tentacle suddenly erupts with lightning, and you can see that like it just starts burning it from the sides. More lightning starts to crackle down, and you can feel it like hitting the sides of the ship.
I have this spell called Absorb Elements. Can I do that? Maybe I could use like absorb some of that lightning and then like attack with it. Is that possible to do?
Absolutely. Yeah, it comes down and hits you straight in the chest, and you just absorb all of that lightning. And you stand there and you like your eyes are glowing blue and there's lightning coursing through your veins. And while that's happening, you hear the captain. She's like, "That's it, Happy, take us in the air." You hear Happy go, "Roger that, Captain." And then he starts to whir, and like suddenly a big section of the deck opens up and a huge gas bag starts to inflate and lift in the air. And you hear the captain going, "You see, the ship, it is marvel of technology. Both sea and air are at its command." And the ship now looks like a zeppelin, and it starts to like rise in the air.
Oh, cool.
And I'm like, see? No one knows how ships works. I would have never guessed that.
You look over the edge of the boat because you're going up, and you see like dangling from the ship now is the Kraken. You feel this like psychic wave coming from the Kraken. It's a lot of anger, but there's also a lot of sadness and helplessness. Around the sides of its head are hundreds of those ceremorph brains, those like little tentacle things.
So since I had absorbed all that lightning, I want to use that. I want to use my spell spinner. So I take out another arrow and I aim it at the things again.
So you shoot your longbow, and it's like teeming with electrical energy while the top is spinning. So you can see that the arrow starts to spin as it's going, and like creates this sort of whirlwind of electrical energy. And it doesn't hit the Kraken. As it goes past it from one side, all of the ceremorphs from that one side start getting electrocuted, and they just start falling off.
Total motivation to save the day, and I'll run down a tentacle to get close to the Kraken's head so I can get close enough to melee.
Yeah, so you're just like, you jump up and start like running down one of the tentacles of the Kraken, and then you run just to the center of it, and you just plunge your hands into this mass, just lightning erupts from you, and all of these like creatures just like start flying off. Because you're so close to it, you can feel the psychic energy coming from the Kraken. You can hear like waves of gratitude are coming from this. So it's the captain's turn. She's like runs to the edge and starts to like throw ropes down. So you catch the rope, it blinks and its eyes sort of like demystify, and it like unwraps itself from the airship and starts to drop down into the ocean.
All right. So I say, this is cracking up to be quite the adventure. Kraken.